Well, good evening, my friends, or whenever, wherever it is. I'm trying out a new route I got from Railworks America. It's a free route. It's the Columbia Valley Pacific Railway, which runs from the border with Washington up northwest for a bit into British Columbia. Started in, I think, first runs were in 1908 and finished probably a couple of decades later. It ran to service a copper mine that was up in Copper Canyon, and then that it was extended on to a refinery that they built up there. Copper apparently needs a lot of hydropower, and they have a lot of hydro up there. It's done by Wayne Campbell, with significant contributions, it says, by Tim Muir and Chris Gerlach. So I'm running a route from one end of it to the other, from Panaska up to Adams Bay. I got a mixed passenger and freight, and two of these CVP Alco 51. What is the CVPL? Well, anyways, let's go ahead and start. Oh, it's a reworked RWA RS1 locomotive. So, there we are. At Panaska. Let's take the brakes off first. There's a couple of glitches with this. The brake and speedometer needles are not centered properly, and I'm not sure what that. Oh, that's probably the. Oh yeah. There's a bunch of needles that are. That's supposed to be going up to the horn. There was a patch for this, which I've installed, but maybe the patch needs to change for TS2020. I don't know. I'll send the developer an email. So let's look at the route. I've picked the autumn option so that we can have autumn. Thought that'd be a good idea. I've got a bit of brake. I'm not sure. Let's put it in forward first. Let's put a light on in front. Okay. So what's the bell sound like on this? Oh, not bad. Kind of echoey as a bell. How about the horn? Yeah, definitely sounds like a horn. Okay, let's start running, and we're starting off in AB Yard 3S, so we have to stop at the yard in 21 miles. So our first start is, I'll read where we're at. Panaska. This is one terminus. From here it branches off, the trains branch off into the CVP yard. And passengers use the platform here to transfer to and from other transcontinental lines. In addition to exchanging freight with the CPR, it also serves as a local mill. Serves local mill at Panaska. So we will head off down the highway, looking for adventure. Oops, and we'll hit the wrong button and get right out of the game. I hate it when I do that. Do I have any brakes set at all? No. I like to have a bit of brake. Can I do a bit of brake? Can I do one? Okay, there's something there. I assume my lines are all set. Oh, there's a round table there. Okay. If we look here, we are way back here. There's a bit of a yard, a few tracks, stuff. I think that's the mill back there. So oh yeah, okay, now we go 40. We have to watch the slope in this because there's a canyon. I believe it's steep enough that there's a stop on here at Fury, and if you're northbound, you don't stop. Sorry, you can't get on or off the train because if I stop, I'll never get going again. We're sort of going faster, but I probably could go faster if I took this off, right? Yeah, I could. I usually use that when I'm switching. So I picked the autumn option just to see what it looked like. It looks like autumn. Ah, we have a tunnel. That's nice. Oh, no, we don't. We can hang out the window here too if we want. But I like to be up so I can see things. Let's set a break. Let's set a few more brakes. That's better. I'm not sure who ran back and did that for us, but thank you. So which way are we going? Apparently going here. And what are our choices there? Oh, it's a Y. So it's a Y to turn around. Nice bridge, is it not? Over this, whatever this canyon is, over this river and the road, so. We're now coming up to Yale Station. What's Yale Station? Yale with Y-shaped bridges built to help Canada deliver raw materials for the war effort. Oh, the whole line, yes, the line. Actually, the junction with the CPR is squeezed into a tight canyon with not enough room for interchange tracks, so the CVP has running rights over CPR all the way to the town of Panaska, where the yard is located. All trains must stop at Yale until clearance is received from CPR to run over their tracks. Oh, so I'm reading this backwards. little chug 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 thing, isn't it? So this is fairly pretty, whatever the hell this is. Rock cuts, like we often see in part of the Canadian Shield. Oh, this is not really the Canadian Shield out here, actually. This is more volcanic. It's near the mountains, but still. Exposed rock. Shallow cover. Nice lake. So you could have the guy, the author. It was talking about writing. I emailed him about the route, and he was talking about doing scenarios. He was working on some, but he's not sure when. And I guess the problem is a lot of it is a single track, so the description actually said that it normally would not be run with signaling, because it's a single track and a single train. Nobody else is going to be in your way. You're the only guy on the road. But signaling does help if there's a problem. If there's something out. Although, if it's very isolated, who's gonna say that the bridge is out? Nice lake here. Where are we going? Oh yeah. Oh, we're coming up to something here. I think we're coming up to Columbia River, which I believe is the town of Columbia River on the Columbia River, strangely enough. Yeah. So perhaps this is perhaps the Columbia River. I don't know. I like the bridges on this. I can tell you about Columbia. Lick my fingers way more than you're supposed to in these COVID times, but Columbia Division Point headquarters features engine service facilities, a small yard to assemble local trains, passenger station along with a freight shed and team track serve the local community. Local switching services provided to a mill, a warehouse, and a farmer's co-op. Isn't that special? So that's what's in Columbia, and we'll see once we get there that it's possibly see it already. Yes, see a big roundhouse. There's the town of Columbia. So tracks, stuff. There's stuff there. a nice collection of assets scattered around here too. N'est-ce pas? Oh, I should do a save. I don't do saves often enough in this game anymore. I used to, I didn't used to for a while, and then I got burned several times and got paranoid, did it all the time, and now I'm back to happy medium, I hope. Oh yeah, here's a crossing. Technically, you're supposed to be finishing off that long, long, short, long. The last long is supposed to be finished as you cross. Just in case any of you get a chance to drive a train and wonder what to do. That's it. So, bridges are nice on this too. So we've got 9:18. It's going to be in almost an hour to get there. It's okay. Oh, I like that bridge. It's like a British crossing almost. Oh, I slowed down a little soon, but I'm not sure how this works. And I'm not sure where the hill starts. Well, I guess it starts at the canyon, right? Let me look at my map. See where the canyon is. Oh, we got a ways to go before we get the canyon. Okay. Not a problem then. Well, they actually have the sound of waterfalls there. So this is that's the train we have. Let's look at the back end. Whoops! Damn it, Janet. Oops. Almost speeding. And then Hope bypass. Let me see why we have the Hope bypass. I think it's at Hope Ferry. It's hard to tell. That the sorry, my eyes are dim. So we are now here. Columbia's way back there. We're looping around and then going up this. We're following the Columbia River pretty well. Hence the name Columbia Railway. Hope bypass? Well, the Hope Ferry. I'll read the Hope Ferry. only access the Kootenay region. To this day, there's significant passenger and freight traffic connecting this to the agriculture region of the south. Livestock arriving by ferry is transferred to stock cars here at a feed mill and packing plant, and eventually a bypass was built to route the main around the village to improve operating efficiency. So oops. Well, look at the bypass here. So there we are. Hope Station. We're on the bypass. We've got another 40 minutes to drive, maybe. We'll see what happens when we get there. Actually, we've got a slight upslope, so we could probably take whatever brake we have off. Because if we kill... Yeah, see, we're going to slow down anyways. We're coming up to Juliet Stop, which is Juliet Camp, one of the last remaining gold operations in the area, and I think this refers back to when this was run back in the when it was this route. 1910, 1960, 1960s. The gravel that's left, well, most of the gold isn't panned out. The gravel that's left goes through initial screening here with the black painter transported away via trail gondola for processing. Oh, that's interesting. So they don't. Well, this is probably 1960s. They might have been looking for gold even back then. Now, what they would do is probably, yep, use a drag line. Drag line in a bucket, jump it into rail cars. Here's the center player. So there was a little siding you go down. I guess you could do your own scenarios for this, really. Might not be that hard. Especially with a mixed train like this. This train is, if you want to look, passenger, freight, 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 caboose. A nice mixed bag typically would run on this, I guess. No, what's this one? This is... Oh, it's the water. Okay. And it's another little yard. If you look here. At Odessa. Nice, eh? So you could do stuff here. Oh, and I'm bypassing, but I could. See, yes, I could have. See, I could have switched tracks and gone past there. Dropped off some passengers. So I'm pretty sure it'd be a challenge to do AI on this because oh, see, that's a nice yard. But it'd be hard to do AI on this because most of it's single track. And I think the author did caution about that. Before you can do AI, I think you have to add signal blocks. He's included in the assets a signal block. I think you have to include 2 at each end of a signal block, like markers going each direction. Because that's the way the track is, right? You come to a signal, there's usually one going the other way too. And usually the way it works is you cannot enter a signal block if there's a train in it. So there's a buffer. I believe that was a problem in Toronto with the subway initially. They had divided the subway into signal blocks, and they needed to run more trains, so they needed to run them closer to each other, so they had to basically subdivide it. And improve the timing. So you weren't going like, you know, plus or minus 10 minutes. No. We know where we are. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go like this. Then we come out the other end like that. Hey, Centauri, good morning. I'm driving a new train that I've downloaded from Railworks America, which is mostly an open source site. And you'll see once we get out of this bloody tunnel. There we go. So, this is my train. Whoops, there we go. Hit the button again. Shouldn't have done that. Stupid Adobe. Stupid this. Sorry, I got too many. There we go. Sorry, it's fall. Yes, I with the fall. Here's a snow shed. Oh, why can't I go to the front or back? I can do that. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's why I couldn't do the front and back. The back was still in a tunnel. Oh shit, sorry. I keep hitting that bloody button and... I'll show you the track itself. I'm here. It goes like that, you know. Your basic squiggly thing with a bunch of little yards here and there. So it's quite a... But I'm doing a quick drive, so you just basically decide whether you want to be... time of day that you want to start, and the weather. So, yeah. Yeah, the cars are comme ça, so there's that. There's passenger, then some freight. And a caboose. We're now come to Nathan. Nathan, I'll tell you what Nathan is. Guarding the entrance to the canyon, Mount Nathan provides a major obstacle. Crews up the line with a temporary steep switchback, but soon they built a tunnel. That was it. And merging the canyon, really crossing the river, plunges into the Vista Tunnel. Actually, they're going the other way. 2 locomotives are stationed at Nathan that provide helper assistance when needed. The old switchback is a runway track for southbound trains. Okay. What? I can't get a run at this? Apparently not. Now can I get a run at it? Not yet. Yeah, this is gonna. This runs about another 20 minutes, so I'll post it so you can take a look at it, anyways. Okay, so definitely are torquing up the engine here. Now the gauges are all messed up. This is the gauges here. You can see the whistle. Yeah, that's the whistle. Oh, there was a runaway track. I missed that too. I missed seeing where the runaway track was. Is it back there? Don't think so. Dunno. We have torqued it up here. We're definitely trying to get up through the mountains here. We'll make it, but this is Fury, and allegedly they said that you don't stop at Fury on the way up because you've got a 2.9% grade, which is a lot for a train. And the concern is that if you stop at Fury, you'll never stop. You'll never get out. You'll never get started. So Fury was a prospector camp. Today's a stop for local hunters and adventurers. All southbound trains must fully stop to do a brake test at Fury. And then they have to run through to Nathan Runaway Track. Northbound trains don't stop, or more correctly, they cannot stop, as they would not get started again on the steep grade. So let me just dial that back a bit, like that. Okay. Just we have a lot of volume there, I think, from the train. So I picked the autumn option. There also is a winter one, but I thought it would be boring, so I thought the autumn one was good. I probably should have gone later, because, you know, I've been in the mountains. You don't get a lot of sun. My friend Santari that was in here is in Singapore, so it is 9:20 in the morning. It's Wednesday there. So we're maintaining the speed, sort of. Oh, we had some brake on. Okay. That's better. Because what's the grade? 3.3%. Yeah. Well, we're not going to rocket along, but that's okay. So what do we got? We got another ETA 956, but I wonder if that's really that accurate. It's 9:39 now in the game, so another 15 minutes? I'm not sure. We'll find out. This, I believe, is Copper Canyon. Logan. Oh. So in the game, they do helper locomotives. That's interesting. At Logan. So we'll see what happens when we get to Logan, if we actually see a helper. Whoops. Oh, see, we're actually speeding up. Oh, because we've lost our hill. There we go, slow down again. Put another brake on that thing. There we go. So this is Logan coming up. They're mile markers, but they're at a weird angle, eh? Wonder why. Lots of interesting bridges. Are we going? We're gonna stop there? Oh, we're gonna go past Logan, but we're not going to. I don't see any extra locomotives here at Logan. There could be, but not in this iteration of the game. And there's not an easy way to add helpers to a game. You assemble a consist and stick on your motive power, and then that's it. Then you run it. That's nice, whatever that is. It definitely is a nice, nice looking valley. So I'm glad I picked the autumn option. Although the spring one might be interesting too. There's spring, summer, autumn, and winter. The autumn option is going to be, well, going to be snow, right? Ah, we are coming to Grand Bend. Is that exciting? We're not sure. Let's read it. Ah, that's where the Granby refinery is. That was for the copper. Copper processing requires huge amounts of electricity, and yep, then we got that. Hydro generation. Nearby mines and power make Grand Bend the ideal location. There's dump trestles, the tailings drop, and processing buildings, all connected by an electric railway. Small interchange yard allows cars to be exchanged with the CVP. Inbound, you see granolas of ore, with some along with some processing chemicals and machinery, and finished copper leaves the plant via boxcar, flat car, and gondola. So. That's what happens at Grand Bend. Ah, that would be the electric railway over there. Right? Yep. All sorts of stuff. We actually get to get out and fly. It'd look even better. There's even a little, oh geez, they've got their own cute little roundhouse. So we are here. So there's lots of stuff here. So Granby would be fun to be at. Not sure what that is that we're going next to. Transfer. Oh, maybe it's a water. Wasn't paying attention. Quarry. Quarry spur. The principal source of gravel aggregates used during the construction of the railway. Today it serves the railway maintenance crews along with other local customers. Up there. Gravel spur. Comme ça. Let's look here. It goes up there for gravel. Oh, you can also, okay. You can gas up. Not sure what else you can do there. Be nice if there was a loading unloading thing for gravel, but be nice if I paid attention to my speed, eh? Oh, another 10 minutes to go to the other end here. And of course there's a free roam option in this too, where you can just pop into an engine and drive it. Pop in an engine and then just get a bunch of cars, assemble a train. You do a nice long one, trying to drag it up this hill. How's our fuel is just fine. Brandon Stop, which is Brandon Mine. Long-time productive mine providing graded ore for customers. Empty hoppers are spotted uphill from the tipple where they rolled into place for filling. And then CVV picks up the loaded cars, the spurs below, and also it's a flag stop for passengers. The employees, mostly. Okay. So that's the thing there that they were talking about. That's where the cars come down there and you get it picked up. Okay, so you spot the cars uphill. Just leave them there, and then it's up to them to use the brakes to just let it roll on their own until they get to the bottom, and then wait for an engine to pick them up. Well, there's a sign there. Yeah, that was nice. So after this, I might do another RB Jets. We'll see. Oh, I should have had a whistle going there, eh? Oops. Ryan Stop, which is Ryan Creek Logging. Southern terminal for busy logging operation. Log cuts are brought down to the tracks, and some go east to the mill at Odessa and beyond, and some go west to reach the Great Northern Railway interchange. They have one reasonably modern diesel locomotive, a tonner. That means the rest of their fleet. Antique steam and shop. Although I don't see any fleet there. Let's look at the tracks. Do we see anything? Oh, there's some stuff. Oh, maybe there was stuff back up in the woods here. Yeah. There was other cars back up there. Yep. Getting into something here. Oh, we're getting into Adams Bay. Adams Bay being the far end, where CBB connects to the interior of the province and points west. Sycamores Hotel is on the waterfront, and there you can see the daily Prospector passenger train meet the paddleboat steamer Okanagan Queen at the wharf. That transports travelers to Columbia and through to Panaska. Oh yeah, that's what I do. Railcar barge pushed by steam tug serves customers up and down the lake. Considerable interchange traffic with the GNR, and local industries include fruit packing plant, marine freight warehouse, lumber mill, freight shed, mine equipment fabricator, and logging supply warehouse. So stop at AB Yard 3S. That one. There we go. Oops. Well, this is interesting, because I don't think I'm going to fit. Am I? Oh, maybe I'll fit. I don't think so. I don't think it's that mandatory that we fit. There we go. We sort of fit. Oh, we got a stop thing. Oh, it'll tell us that we sped a few times. I assume. We're on time. Well done. You've reached the end of this quick drive scenario. Okay. Stopped at. Did this. Speeding 6 times. My bad. So again, I mean, we can trick drive back and forth, and we can do different kinds. So we can change the scenery and stuff like that. I've got a couple others that I loaded from here. I've got Lakeside, and I've got Maine Maritime, which is Portland, Maine. It's around the area where the Portland, Maine route was that you used to be able to get, and you can't get anymore. So Portland, Maine has a bunch of things, some passenger and some freight. And RWA Lakeside has lots of scenarios, all with this little guy. So none of those are career, of course. So that thus endeth this run on the interesting Columbia Valley Pacific Railway boundary subdivision by, let's find him again and give our credit, Wayne Campbell. So well done, Wayne. This is fun, and I'll have to play with it some more. So thank you for viewing, following, just hanging out and lurking, my friends. And I'll be on maybe again tonight or maybe tomorrow. So, like I say, stay happy, stay healthy, stay away from each other. Ta-ta for now.